Hello, I've been thinking a little bit about the symbol for thyroid cancer, you know, like the logo symbol sort of thing. I don't really see thyroid cancer symbolised very much. There's not like a big national campaign going on or anything like that. I just see the symbol, you know, on websites that are about thyroid cancer or Facebook groups or so forth. But the symbol that is used on UK websites, as far as I see, is a butterfly, because your thyroid is shaped a bit like a butterfly. So I understand why they use the butterfly as a symbol for thyroid cancer, because of the shape. Yeah, so I see that around. I think there's a charity as well with the word butterfly in the title, or an organisation or something. And so that's the symbol, yeah, a butterfly. It's an okay symbol. When I went to Lanzarote on holiday, I bought a scarf with a load of butterflies on it, because, you know, it just reminded me of it a bit. But then I got to thinking, do I really want butterflies to remind me of thyroid cancer? Because I started to notice butterflies around, you know, like my parents have butterfly coasters, and obviously butterflies are a natural thing. They're going to be butterflies in the garden and stuff. Do I really want to go, oh, a butterfly, oh, thyroid cancer. A butterfly, oh, thyroid cancer. Every time, do I want to every single time associate butterflies with cancer? Maybe not really. And as well as that, if I use butterflies as a symbol for thyroid cancer, I would know that they were a symbol for thyroid cancer, because I'm aware already. But if I use them as that symbol, that doesn't spread awareness to anyone else, because if they don't know, they just see a butterfly. So if I got like the charity badge of a butterfly and I wore it, it wouldn't spread any awareness, because everyone else would just think it was a butterfly badge. You know? So it's like, oh, it doesn't really help spread awareness, just makes me be reminded of cancer every time I see a butterfly. So I looked up what colours the thyroid cancer ribbon is, because I think every cancer has a ribbon. You know, there's a sort of ribbon shape that is associated with cancer unanimously. And it is these shapes. I haven't seen this used on any England websites, but this is probably American or something, or I don't know, any of the other countries. But yeah, these colours, and I think this is a better symbol to use, because people know that this ribbon shape is about cancer, and this selection of colours isn't a selection of colours that is just going to be all over the place, like in my face all the time. So if I wore this, it would spread awareness, because people know that that's to do with cancer, that shape, and this is a very different selection of colours, you know. So I just prefer that being the symbol, and just using that symbol. And if yeah, that's my thoughts on the symbol, I guess. And my using those colours or that shape instead of a butterfly, yeah. It's a bit of a long-winded explanation there. Every now and then, people mention my scar to me, and I don't really think very much about it, to be honest. I suppose because I don't see it unless I'm looking in a mirror or something. I can't see it. It doesn't really affect me. I don't really mind, and I've got bigger things on my mind than the appearance of the scar. So when people bring it up to me, I really it takes me a bit by surprise, because I wasn't really thinking about it, and then and then they brought it up. But then I got to thinking yesterday about why they bring it up. Like, are they just making conversation? Are they just saying, "Oh, your scar looks better at the moment," or "Oh, it's clearing up," or, you know, "Have you tried using bio oil?" And blah, blah. Are they just making conversation, or does it go deeper than that? I don't know. I started to think about, because the people who ask me about my scar are generally people, you know, who love me. It's not like no strangers have ever asked me about my scar or anything like that. So I was wondering if they're just making conversation, or if this is, you know, like, when they look at me, are they constantly getting this massive, great big reminder of cancer, or like this massive, this symbol of cancer is just permanently embedded across my neck. It's a bit hard to miss. So are they asking if I've tried bio oil, and if how it's fading well or anything? Are they asking just to make conversation, or are they asking because every time they look at me, it's right there? You know, I was thinking about that yesterday. And then I bought some bio oil, because I thought, I don't know if they're just making conversation, or if it's an in-your-face thing that they have to deal with and think about. And I don't particularly mind, but I don't know if future me will mind how it looks or not, so I may as well. So I only started yesterday using bio oil. I think it smells nice, and it's easy to use. I can't really do a review of it because I've only been using it. I've only used it twice now. But yeah, I thought I'd give that a go. I think that my scar probably will fade quite a bit, because every time I see images of people, like on the Facebook group or whatever, who have posted a picture of them, like, saying, "Oh, I had this done 5 years ago," or whatever, it looks pretty faded on them. But I have to say, I'm a bit worried about it fading, actually. Just in the back of my mind, I am a bit worried about it, because at the moment I have a very obvious symbol that I had surgery, and you know, if I was in an accident, for example, like, let's say tomorrow I went out and I got hit by a car or whatever, something happened and I was unconscious, paramedics and doctors and so forth would know that I've had surgery, and but because of the positioning, they probably know why. So even if I was totally unconscious, they'd be aware of that. But if it's completely faded and unnoticeable, they won't know. You know, and they won't know that I'm taking medication or anything if I'm unconscious, because I won't be conscious to tell them. So I'm a little bit worried about like that if I went and got hurt and was unconscious, they wouldn't know I'm on medication and this history. I don't know. Eventually it's going to fade anyway. But I don't know. It's just something I think about is like, I don't know, maybe I should carry something like a note in my wallet or something saying what I'm on and stuff like that. I don't know if that's necessary or not, but that's my thoughts anyway. Oh, and I had a necklace made, but now this video is going long, but it may as well get longer. I was on Etsy and I had this necklace made in the thyroid cancer colours. These are the colours. So I had this made. I just wanted something a bit more personal. And anyway, bye.